Morning, guys. Welcome in. Red, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate that. Myth, Treebeard himself. You were told by a tree who had skill issues. Yeah. What's up, boss? Hello, Arrow. Hello, Slurk. Hi, guys. Good morning. How you doing? I'm not late today. Okay, I'm a little late today. We're trying to get back on a schedule now that Abby started school, and I'm trying to get back used to being here at the right time. I don't know. We'll see if this actually happens. But, yeah. I guess I should open this thing up. I missed your 8.5 hour stream. Sorry, Arrow. When did you end? A couple hours ago? I watched like 10 minutes of your VOD the other day, and then I got distracted with something else and forgot to come back to it until much later, and then it was too late to watch it again. So I might catch some of this one. Okay, let me show you guys what I worked on yesterday for, I want to say, like 3 hours, and then I was like, I'm done with this. We're getting to the point with skill trees where like the things I have left to do are really tricky, because it's like every time I change anything or work on anything for skill trees, it just like opens a whole can of like tech debt worms that I don't want to play with, you know? It's been really fun. Ended like 3 hours ago. The stream is kind of boring because I didn't have anyone to talk to. You just gotta talk to yourself. If you talk, so here's the thing about streaming. If you talk to yourself and people come in and they see that you're talking, they'll stay. But if you don't talk to yourself because you know there's no one in there, and then someone shows up, then they kind of just like, they're like, oh, this is boring, and they click off. It's hard. It's when you first start out streaming, you're trying to build an audience, it's really difficult. Okay, so we have this little guardian guy who just shows up. Right now, he shouldn't just show up all the time. Like, he should only show up if you don't have any other players with you, for starters, and he should only show up once combat starts, probably. I don't think you want him following you around everywhere you go. I think you can walk. You can't walk through him, so you could easily block doorways and stuff, which is gonna be really annoying. And also, he should attack enemies and, like, tank for you. He definitely doesn't do that. Maybe if you take damage, he should do it. I don't know. I think he should attack anyone you attack, and anyone who attacks you. I think what we should actually do is we should check all enemies around the area, and if they are targeting you, then he should target them until they're no longer targeting you. I mean, well, he still should target them. He should still be, like, fighting things. But he should change targets whenever an enemy starts targeting you. Maybe. Until they're targeting him again, I guess. How do we build that? I have no idea. Like, I kind of know how to do it, like, in blueprints, but I don't know how the hell to do it with, like, behavior trees, and I don't know how to do it with the current system we have set up. It also says he's a companion, which he is, so he should be a companion. The problem is that he is an AI, an NPC AI, which are not how companions are built, so I think that's why he's not, like, attacking or anything. So let's go look at... So here's another problem. We have two of these. One of them is in data assets, one of them is in companions. I have no idea which one of these is which. Yeah, okay, so this is the companion one, this is the regular one. It's confusing. They need the same ID, unfortunately, and live in two different places if I want them to be a companion and an NPC. I haven't been able to catch your stream in a while, but I wanted to say great job in the Gamedev TV Game Jam. We tied for 8th place, but your game was way better. Oh, Jim, you're the one that we tied with. That's awesome. I hate to say this, but I don't remember what your game was. It's been a long time. I barely remember what our game was and how it plays. But yeah, no, I think it's honestly, I was pretty hyped to get in the top 10. Like, that's huge. But I don't know. I think the only reason our game I think even stood out is just because we had like an ending, right? Well, I guess we had a little bit of polish too. The funny thing about our game is that for the first probably like week of the jam, I don't remember how long it was. I think it was like 10 days. Like the first week, the guy I was partnering with, and I, his name is Maz. We were kind of like, cool, let's make this game, and then we didn't do anything. Like, we were kind of just like fiddled around. Like, I spent like the first week like just kind of making a character, and I was just struggling with everything. Like around the end of the first week, we were both kind of like, yeah, should we just throw in the towel on this? And Moss was like, no, I think we should finish it. And I was like, all right, fine. So we dove in, and like the last like weekend, like last 3 or 4 days of the jam, when we did like 90% of the work. I think that's kind of common with most jams, but still. Coffee on the Loose. Yours was the ogre game. Yes. Yes. Coffee on the Loose. I don't think I played it. I didn't play a lot of the games. I don't remember why. I played a few of them, especially the ones that were in the browser. But yeah, I mean, I made an Unreal Engine game, which is like, you have to download it, and then I'm like a hypocrite. I don't even download other games to play, so yeah, I don't know. I didn't play it, but it looked good. I remember thinking that I don't remember now. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Nice job though. Nice job getting in the top 10 too. That's awesome. I guess the top 11 since we tied. Way violent? Yeah, it was pretty violent. That was the intention. It was it was based on an old Flash game that I made a long time ago. So this is the new one, and this is the old one. I don't actually want to play this. Oh, it's getting loud. I'll turn it down a little bit just in case. I didn't host this on here. Someone pirated it and put it up here. So, but it's fine. I just wanted screenshots, but I guess I'm not going to get that. I think it'll load though. I'm pretty sure it's loaded. Oh, I have to press play. Okay, so it is going to be loud. I'll turn it down a little more. We just get raided? What? Who raided? Oh, Jevons Cherries Gamedev. Welcome in. Thanks for the raid. I can't read. This is the original People Smashing that I made in like 2010 or something. I don't even know. And it's pixel art. I have unlocked a couple levels. But yeah, you just like, yeah, you have to move with arrow keys. And then I fell off the world. It's a little laggy because I think the way they are hosting it, because it's an old Flash game. But it's like the same concept, right? You'd run around and smash people. So I was like, it'd be kind of fun to remake this in 3D. So that was the idea for the game jam. So we went from that to this. And this, I'm not like super thrilled with like the way the art went. It looks a little like blown out and like kind of washed out to me, but whatever. But yeah, even like the music got really hit hard. That was like our worst category. But it's funny because I was like trying to like take the old music and then just like update it, which is what I did, and it got hit hard. But you know what? For good reason, because it was all AI generated. So it's fine. Who cares? So I'm actually glad that was the worst category. It just goes to show that like AI can't take our jobs quite yet as game devs, but it's getting closer. Anyway. How was the stream? Jevin? How are your cherries? Why I get addicted to Enshrouded? Are you asking why did you get addicted to Enshrouded? You did mind your solo, which was a mistake. I don't know. Mine was actually intended to be solo as well, and then Moz offered to team up, and I was like, sure. And Moz is the developer who I actually worked with on Swords of Magic early days, who like wrote all the multiplayer code for us to start with. So it was cool getting to work with him again and catching up with him a little bit. I really like doing jam solo though. I think it's just like it's more of a challenge. You get full control. You don't have to worry about like if you just like give up halfway through and the rest of the team is like counting on you, then you don't have to worry about that as much. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why this guy is not attacking anyone. I think we might have to run through his behavior tree and figure out what's going on. It's cool because he can actually have dialogue too, which would be kind of neat. If you just had like some random things he could say. Okay, let's just, I'm gonna pull this on the other monitor. Okay, music back up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, and I actually kind of feel bad that I have not been playing Enshrouded with you guys. I don't know, I played that first day and I was like, I don't know, it was just kind of I think the skill tree is like really limited and kind of boring. And then I didn't really know what the plan was. Like no one was online. It didn't seem like there was a plan that made like Discord like what we're gonna do. So I didn't want to like touch like the building stuff or anything like that. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just making excuses. I have no idea which one this is. Let's just go. He's just constantly setting loops on the move speed. We don't have a target actor. I wonder if the guard is just not working anymore. What? Oh, we're hung. Wait for a second. Just been doing stuff. I don't know what I'm really doing. All I know is kill. Yeah, that's kind of what I did too. I kind of just ran right into the shroud and started farming to get like all my base gear, and then I don't know. Also, another big reason I stopped playing is because the ping for me was so bad, and playing with daggers meant that every single time, like if I saw, as soon as I saw the enemy begin the telegraph, I would dodge, and I would dodge out of the way, and then I would take damage. And I was like, geez, like I had to literally dodge before I knew the enemy was going to attack. So I'd have to like figure out their timings. Like I could just kind of like dodge around them if I wasn't attacking. But I had to kind of figure out like their attack timings and how long it was going to take, and I had to dodge before they started the attack. And then once I finished dodging, it would look like they were going to hit me, and they would hit me, but it wouldn't hit me, right? It would look like they hit me, but I didn't take damage because the dodge was taking. Okay. Oh, I guess I just clicked off. I don't know what I did. Anyway, this one's also not working. So yeah, he's just not getting a target for some reason. Maybe we can make this work if we don't turn on companion. No, I guess we need. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Let's go to here. Let's go into this guy. Let's not put in companion info. Let's just uncheck this, I guess. This can stay here, I guess. I'm gonna set him as not a companion and see if he. Oh, well, we should also probably give him a. Companion. Oh, this also has the wrong ID on it, which might be a part of the problem. Especially since we're fighting crabs and he had the ID of a crab. I don't know which one it is. I think it's this one. Let's see. We're looking for. We want to give him a faction. Neutral. Let's make him default. That gives him the same faction as the player. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could have just switched to a different weapon, I guess, if I wanted to do that, but. Are you gonna fight yet? Nope. Okay. He still is just like not getting a target, I guess. Oh, I don't think he can get hit either. Also, he doesn't show health anymore unless or his name anymore until I. Does he follow me still? No, he's also given up on following me. Okay, so I think he needs to be treated as a companion. But that also means that you can have another companion. I guess that's fine though. That makes sense. Maybe. Oh. What is happening? Maybe he just spawned under the ground for some reason. There's a flat plane right here, and then there's terrain that like moves around, and I just like I had the flat plane and I brought that into this level. Okay, yeah, that was the problem. That's not normally an issue anywhere else in the game, but yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so he's definitely not getting a target, so we need to like send a target through to him. Let's try that next. We have like a component for him, and we're frozen again. Yay. Hey, what's up, Mateus? How's the skill tree going? Any off-stream updates? Just what I'm working on right now. I got this guy set up yesterday. This is our... I think we can close this now. I don't need it anymore. I have a component for a guardian for our mystic character, or mystic class. The idea is that when you get into combat, like right now this is just happening at begin play, and we're just gonna leave it like this for now, but eventually what'll happen is when you get into combat, your guardian will spawn as a mystic if you've taken this perk, and will tank for you, and then you can just heal your guardian. So you can play a healer in single player. Unfortunately, that is not working very well, but we'll make it work, I hope. What's up, Sword Fighter? I'm making an AI for healing side character. I'm making an AI that tanks for you if you want to play a healer. I do foresee this being a bit of a problem though, because it's a really early level spell or ability, so you need to be level 12 as a mystic, and then you can put 1 point into this perk and you'll unlock it. The issue is that I already know a lot of players will just unlock this. They'll just spend 1 point in this and then put the rest of their points somewhere else, whatever. So everyone can just have like a tank built in, because it's going to be like lots of extra damage, and then you won't take any damage. Doesn't work everywhere. Like, it's not going to work like on big boss fights and stuff like that. Like, you'll still have to do the majority of the work there. So I don't know. I don't think being a healer is going to be entirely viable for the whole game unless you have friends playing with you. But I want it to be mostly viable, and they're a way to like level up as a healer. Druid Mystic, yeah, I think Druid Mystic is going to be the best healer role for sure, because you'll have the healing tree as a druid, and obviously a healing tree as a mystic. That'll be the OP healer. So hopefully that's what people put. They want to put points into that. That's totally fine. That makes perfect sense. So we are this guard command is what's making the NPC follow you. So that is working. So what we need to do, and this component, the owner of the component is the player character. This is being attached to the player character, right? Yes. So we know the owner is the player, so we can listen for certain things on the player if we wanted to. Like, let's get our owner over here. Do cast to player character. And first of all, let's just bind to death, I guess, and we'll just kill off our okay. Despawn our guardian here. I think I can call like death or something. I'm pretty sure. Well, let's just try calling a client death on this. See what happens. And then what we should also do is here is bind to respawn. I don't know. I could have sworn we had a like spawn thing. Actually, yeah, I think we need to do something different here. Resurrected, there it is. Okay. And this is, okay, I think that'll work. I was gonna do it here, but we won't have access to this anymore because when death happens, it'll destroy the character. Okay. Now it would be nice to bind to some more things. Let's do. I have take any damage. The problem is I don't think... Oh, I do have a damage causer. Beautiful. Okay, we have a guardian NPC. What if we just do something like... set target actor, maybe? Let's try this one. Let's also make sure this is greater than 0. Actually, let's do greater than -1. Let's do greater than or equal to 0. If we block, it'll be 0 damage. So, but we still want the AI to chase the enemy to attack then. But if it's a heal, then it'd be negative damage, and then we don't want the AI to suddenly start attacking your friend. I was thinking tanky damage for Druid and the NPC from Mystic. Yeah, I mean, yes, that is the problem, is that players will be able to spec into that kind of stuff. And yeah, not sure how to get around that, but I will say that if we go the rest of the day and still don't have this working, then maybe we'll just toss this out. Oops. All right, so this is seeing damage. Step over. We have a damage causer. Send target actor. Step into. Stepping into did not do anything, so stop. We have a set target actor. Send target. I think that's what we want. This is BPI generic though. This is AI combat, so that's not the right one. Okay. Fingers crossed. He should have some attacks, but we'll find out. He'll at least like chase enemies. Oh, I thought he was chasing. I was like, what? Already? Oops, I moved. Sorry, crab. Try again. The crabs are so easy. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh! He's doing stuff. We have a tank. We did it. Okay, wait. What did I take damage from? Oh, probably a heal. -10. I healed somehow? Wait. What just triggered a heal? That's working so well. Wait, why am I healing? What's healing me? Do I have a skill that's healing me? I haven't spent either of those. I have Wild Bond. Summon and control your animal companion. An extra long whistle. Nope, nothing there. Rogue, nothing unlocked there. Nothing unlocked in Mage. Nothing unlocked in Druid. What is healing me then when an enemy dies? He's also leveling up, which is interesting. I think we might want to just hide his experience bar. Maybe he should just be the same level as you. Do we think? Also, I have this weird feeling this is not working at all in multiplayer because I have not been even thinking about that. I just want to get it working, so let's test it in multiplayer and see how awful it works. Does your tank heal at the end of combat? No, but I mean, I like it. I just don't know why it's happening. You can decrease the base damage and health, and you have more points in the skill tree to increase health and damage of the ghost. That is a good idea. I was also thinking... Okay, client does not have a ghost, and he should. Here's our client. So it's only spawning on the server, and that makes sense actually because it's probably a local component. Let's see if he is functioning properly though. Oh, we're frozen. Hold on. God, I love testing while streaming in editor. So much fun. Come on. This way you have a functional boost damage. You have to commit to have a functional. Yeah. Yeah, maybe man, I don't know. Okay. I have it. I have an idea. What if what if the guardian spawns when you have a mystic staff equipped? So he doesn't show up if you're, so you can't like I mean, I guess you could use a Mystic Staff and cast like Druid spells, right? That's fine. But you wouldn't want to do that as like a warrior, right? Like you couldn't be like a tank or something and then have like, okay, so he's working. So he's all working here. That's all good. As long as it's the server doing it, I'm assuming. So when we spawn him, this is what's getting called. This might need to be done on, let's put a print here. Let's print the display name. I just want to see if this is getting called on the client as well. See if it's actually, if it's spawning on the client. Come on, computer. It does this stupid, like when it starts like hanging or lagging or whatever, then it starts like I move like the camera what I'm intending to be like a couple feet forward, and then it just like flies all around the screen. Maybe the ghost level is based on your mystic level, so you have to commit to being, yes, that's actually a really good idea too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So yeah, mystic level. Oh, here's a crazy idea. What if your companion caps? So what if you unlock the companion and he can only go to like level 10 or something? Well, I guess you'd unlock him at level 12. So I guess what if he just stays at level 12? And then when you like higher up in the tree, you can unlock like your upgraded companion, and that's when he gets like a damage boost, maybe a new ability or something, etc. And at that point, that's when and it can raise his cap from like level like 20 or something like that. So anyone could take him, and he's useful early on. I missed the print string, damn it. But he's useless once or past a certain point, and then it's like, well, what? There's no reason to like put points into that tree then. Lots of print strings going on. I didn't see it at all. Oh, it's BP player character C Ancestral Guardians. It's only spawning on the server. I think I'm gonna need a like server call. How do we do this? I guess we'll go to our player character. I do like the ghost level being based on your mystic, so you do have to put points in mystic. The thing is, no, I don't think that matters, Mateus, because like someone just posted the other day they have their level 35 in every class right now, right? So they could put 1 point in mystic, right, and then put all the rest of their points in warrior. And as long as they level up their mystic, then they still have an OP companion for the whole game, right? And they don't have to put any more points in it. I think it has to be either capped, or we have to like, I don't know. I do like the idea that he only shows up when you have your mystic staff out. Like maybe that's what summons him. So that way players have to have a mystic staff to use him. So it sort of limits you to using him outside of the mystic class. I mean, you can definitely still play like warrior. You can play any class with a mystic staff in your offhand, right? Even like rogue or something, you could do that if you wanted to. You're just playing it suboptimal as a tank because you wouldn't have a shield. You're playing suboptimal as a rogue because you would be missing a weapon. You couldn't do two-handed weapons as a like a barbarian kind of class. You couldn't play as a hunter with a rogue with a bow, but you could use an axe and a mystic staff, which a lot of people do. But that would probably be fine. Who cares? More points spent, more powerful the ghost. Yeah, I do think we should have like a point that like higher up in the tree that like where is the tree? Where's the tree? Here. So I think the idea is maybe we make this the second point. Maybe the first point is like magic recovery or something. Really tempted to reduce the size of all these skills so we can fit more on the screen. Which I don't think would be a big deal. Let's go look at that really quick. It's in the size box. Oh. Just do 64. Which didn't change anything. It says size to content, that's why. Guess not. Whoops. Yeah, there's so many size boxes. I don't know why this is so big though. Maybe I just had to adjust the padding and it fixed it. I don't know. Oh, okay. I see what's happening. I think that worked. Sure, we'll check it out and then we can just revert if we need to. And then back to our skill tree. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do we screw everything up here? Yep. Because now everything's 64 instead of 96, so our purple lines are not lining up. Was this a bad idea? Should we not have done this? Because like all of our trees were already like set up nice. Almost all of them. See what this stupid tangent I just get on? Tangents I get on? I mean, we have a lot more space to work with. We can put a lot more skills on the thing, but it won't be hard to fix the purple lines, I don't think. It's just being offset. Should we fix the lines? Are they not on here? Yeah, they're in here. No, they're not in here. Point structure. Oh no. Skill size width override? Maybe that's... Well, you'd think that that would be working then. Hmm. Where is this? Every single tree does this? Oh my god, this is the problem with... Oh no, it should be fine then. We just have to change it in the skill node. I don't know why the offset is so much. Like, you'd think that this amount divided by 2 would be the right amount. I guess not. Maybe it just needs to be half of that. We just add half of that, which is like, then why are we even dividing it? What if we just did this? Yep, just doing half that is what fixes it. Okay, well now we have smaller skilled nodes, and we should be able to adjust them however we want now. So if we just go bigger, like we went from 96 to 48, we could go like, I don't know, 56, maybe 6, or no, was it 96 or was it 64? It doesn't even do anything. Let's turn it because they're in a, I don't know, because they're in a thing, I guess. Wait, did we bring them all to 64? Am I crazy? I did 48 in some places. Are you serious? What are you doing? Okay, whatever. Let's leave it alone. Let's see what it looks like in game. See what it looks, I mean, it's gonna look bad right here, but We can push things together more. It also means we can have a little bit more longevity if we want to add more skills later, but this looks terrible. Well, I don't know why the offset's broken again. Can we just fix the offset? Maybe I control Z too many times and we broke the offset again. Okay, let's just revert it. It's fine. We'll make it work. Skill node unlock. Let's save everything else first real quick. Revert. This is like my greatest downfall as a game dev, I think. Is I just like find little things that I'm like, oh, I should fix this thing, and then I end up in a tangent for 45 minutes on that thing. And I don't get anywhere. Okay, so back to getting the Guardian working, I guess. I just want to make sure these are still looking better. Yeah, no, they look great. This looks fine. This is fine. They don't need to be crazy. Skill trees don't need to be crazy. Anyway, okay, so the idea here is I think we're gonna have like we're gonna do like a more basic node down here. We'll go look at what our skills are. Actually, I'll pull that up really quick. Where is it? This one. I always forget which account it is. I have two Miro accounts. Okay, I found it. Okay, so yeah, the idea is I don't know if this is actually the right one. These are the right ones. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna do one node to start. Move all these down, I guess. And this will be something simple like the mage has meditation, right? Is that what the mage's thing is? Mastery and spell weaving, cast time, spell cost. Let's do it's got to be something generic that can help all classes in case you want to like multi-class, but it needs to be I like the idea of like mana regeneration. I think we might just like move our mana regeneration to an actual stat now, and this would just give you like bonus mana regen. What if it was like whenever you heal an ally, you have a chance to trigger mana regen, or I don't know, like something. Oh, crazy. Oh, I love this. Okay. Let's call this like mana well. Even though we don't use the term mana anywhere, this is fine for a skill name because this is like kind of different. Whenever you cast, or no, you heal. Trying to decide, should it be whenever you cast a healing spell or whenever you heal a target? If you tie it to healing, it's not generic to all classes. Well, that's the thing though, is like it doesn't necessarily have to be generic to all classes, but it should be something that you could take that would benefit you in another class. Like that could benefit you in another class. So, for example, like the warrior has a bunch of abilities that would also work for rogues, right? And the rogues' abilities would also help warriors. So you can do like a warrior rogue combo, and like you're like a master of arms or something, and you do extra damage and stuff. So like the point is like I just try to make sure that every tree isn't like stuck to its own thing, you know? Like you can mix and match and benefit from the passives in other trees. Whenever I can. It's not always possible, but okay, whenever you cast a healing spell, I think that's fine probably. Maybe it's like maybe just whenever you cast a spell. Let's just say spell. Not heals. Love it. Okay, so yeah, it's whenever you cast a spell, it has a chance to trigger a mana well, which will regenerate some magic for all nearby friendly, or to all friendly allies, to all allies in range. Okay, so how that's getting, so that's a nice, like, that'll help for everyone, right? Anyone can take that ability and then regenerate some magic. I feel like everyone's gonna put a point in that. Like anyone who's casting spells is gonna put a point in that, right? It's like almost a must-have. Why not passive mana regen? For reasons. That's why. I like the idea of passive mana regen. The problem is that I don't like, if it's going to be passive, it needs to be really slow, right? The idea of this one is that like it'll only trigger every once in a while. Like maybe it's like a 20% chance or something, or 15% chance maybe. So it only casts, like, only triggers every once in a while, and then but when it does trigger, it'll regenerate quite a bit of your magic, right? So it's more like, it's more of an active thing, and you have to like pay attention to it. It's better, I don't know, there's something about like just giving someone like, oh, you just have passive mana or passive magic regen now, that's kind of boring about it. So yeah, it's useful because it just regenerates all the time, but here's the reason I don't like health regen and magic regen in games. I think it leads to a lot of players just AFKing, right? Like I feel like if you know that if you just wait for 10 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever, your health and magic will be full again. If you just wait to go into combat or whatever, then players will do that. And I think I like it better when players have to actively use something or do something to regenerate that. I don't know. I think I don't mind if it's like waiting like a few seconds or whatever, then that's fine, I guess. But I don't think that we should just actively be regenerating magic. We also don't have like a great indicator of when you are and aren't in combat. So it's kind of hard to like just say like, well, when you're out of combat, because we don't really have like a set like now you're in combat and now you're not in combat. So anyway, sorry, I'm over explaining. But yeah, I don't know. I like this. I think this makes more sense, and it's a little more active, and a little more like you have to be proactive about this. This isn't just like just have it and forget about it. This is more like I have to like when it happens, you'll see it trigger. Like we'll have to do an effect for it. Maybe it'll be like a cool like blue like effect on the ground, kind of like the healing aura one. Maybe we'll just duplicate the healing aura spell entirely actually, and just trigger that. But yeah, like the idea is that it'll just trigger a thing on the ground, and then players can be like, oh, there's magic, or there's a mana well, let's go stand in it, right? And then players can rush over and stand in it. And I just like the idea of that being more active rather than just giving all like just you magic regen. Plus they could double up and everything too if players are like fighting together or something. You could have multiple of them. So I don't know. It just makes it more interesting. Okay. Yeah. So the idea is we'll have the mana well, and then we can split into these are all your healing things, right? This actually should probably be over here as well. Don't worry about where these things are like pointing to. They're broken. That's not. I shouldn't be doing this. What do I like? I don't know why I'm doing this. This is really unnecessary. And then you'll have Guardian. So you can choose, do I want my Guardian or do I want to start working on my healing stuff? And you'll have like 4, I think we could, how many, I don't know how many we can have. And then maybe we'll do another one over, and maybe actually inspiration should just go away. We just delete inspiration. We just do this. And we'll do like one long thing here. Excuse me. Why are you doing this? I don't know, whatever. Anyway, this will just, and then this will like require some other level, or maybe require like pacifism or something. Who knows? We can put level requirements on this. Maybe we'll just do like this, like a level like 30 thing or something. And this is where your ancestral guardian gets like beefed up, whatever. I don't really like inspiration very much. I don't know if I made that or not. I love Mystic Tether, and I do feel like that needs to go like here. I think we can have 5. I think we can be 5 highs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means this would have to go down here, and this would have to go here. And then we'll do the same thing on the chaos tree. Maybe we'll have to change some of this, but that's fine. Then we'll leave one more at the top here. And maybe this will be like a blood well or something, but it won't really be that. it'll be something else, like a chaos well or something. Who knows? And that'll be like a red aura or something, or purple aura or whatever, and you stand in that, and it gives you health regen. I don't know. And the mana well idea is good, and giving it a static chance per spellcast sounds great. Is there a pure damage mage line as well? Sorry, I just got here. Yeah, this is all healer. We're working on the healer one. A lot of these have changed now, I think, too, but the mage does have a full like healer tree that's already done. And by done, I mean the first like portion that we're going to release is done, and then we'll release more with Bone Reach. At least that's the plan. Mage currently has Arcane Mastery. All spells cost 20% less magic to cast, and then decreased casting time. And then we have the Frost side and the Fire side, and then the center is like an Arcane kind of side, or kind of Arcane like middle, which is kind of reminiscent like World of Warcraft, I guess. So they don't have like a full damage. The whole thing is pretty much damage. They don't really have anything else. They've only got 4 nodes. I wonder if we can even fit 5 nodes. We only have 4 everywhere. Uh-oh. And we also have to fit the subnodes in between too. Anyway, yeah, mages have like their frost attacks and like start slowing enemies, and slowed enemies have 20% chance to become frostbitten, which gives them damage over time. And then Ember Staff has attacks can critical hit, and Ember attuned weapons have a 20% chance to ignite the target, which is going to be a problem because we're not doing attunements now. And I still think we need to do attunements though. I don't think it'd be hard to do. I think it's gonna be like a day or 2 of work to like get attunements working. We'll just do the exact same. We'll just make like attunement stones, and that'll just be like attunement glyphs or something. Who knows? It'll be like the exact same thing as the other stuff. Maybe we'll just give it to alchemists or something. Alchemists can make them just like the binding runes. They'll work just like those and just like the augment stones, I think. we're gonna have to. I don't know. I just went through recently actually and changed how our staffs work. So now you have like sapling staff of blank. So you could have a sapling staff and then attune it and it'd be sapling staff of ember. And then you have darkwood staff of ember right now, so you could attune that and make it darkwood staff of order. Right? That's the whole idea, is that you can have any staff you want and then attune it to whatever. Yeah. I mean there's definitely some staves that like definitely have like a very like visual thing, or like wands, right? Like we have the frost wand, right? Did we rename it? Oh, yep. It's just called Frost Whisper now. But yeah, like this is one of those things. I think we would just not be able to attune that. I think that would just be one of those things where it's like this one is like stuck. You cannot attune this. Which I think is fine. Anyway, another thing I did off stream is this guardian spell. We need a staff equipped, or a wand. Is this not guardian? Oh yeah. And it just has like this little tiny circle now that you can't even really see because of my stupid mask. Hang on, let's fix this. So I have this little tiny circle that like it shouldn't be casting anything. I'm thinking if you don't have a target, it should just fail to cast to give your mana back. But if you hover over an ally or yourself, you just look down to target yourself, then it like gets bigger, and then you can cast the spell on them. Quit moving, dude. I'm trying to cast a spell on you. and now he has bonus stuff. But oh, and that's another thing is we're gonna have companions. We need to make a new buff bar, or like add the same buff bar onto companions that like shows up next to their name or something. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, you can cast it on enemies too, which because well, this one's set to cast on anyone, but we can fix that and make it only allies. And that just gives you +5 vitality and +5 resilience, which is kind of crazy for 5 magic, so we're probably gonna have to tweak that a little bit. This guy's still working though. Let's get him working so when you attack an enemy too. What? Oh! I gave him the axe throw thing just to see if it worked, because I didn't think it was gonna work. Totally works, and it totally throws an axe, which is kind of sick. He needs I need to figure out a way to make sure he's getting like lots of bonus threat though. Okay, let's get back to working on him. I know we need to get the skill tree like situated and everything, but let's wait on that. Can you show us the ghost again? Is it working now? I don't remember. Yes. Did you not just see it? I love that he just like randomly just lobs the axe at the other enemy too. I need to put the axe throw first, I think. I hit him. That's so sick. Hell, we can even like add the axe throw as an extra ability that you can unlock later. That's so good. Just saw it. I kind of love that because then he doesn't have to run into them either. Like we'll put that first. Let's change that a little bit. I don't know if I can do it from, I think I must be able to. From here. This is random. Okay, I see what's happening. So let's make a new one of these. Oh man, my hand's been doing this thing where like my thumb was like twitching, and when I was playing WoW last night when it first started happening. Might be that I'm playing or I'm just at the computer too much. I don't know. My thumb like starts twitching and doing this, and then my whole like mouse keys moving. It makes it really hard to click on things. I don't like it. Anyway, yeah, sorry. We want to move the axe throw. No, move this one to this one. And then the axe throw will be our priority on this one. Cooldown, we'll just do like 5 seconds, and the cooldown on this one we'll do like 1.5 maybe. So he'll do that. The axe throw, let's do 4 seconds. Every 4 seconds he can do an axe throw. And then he'll do, yeah. I want to do a shield bash one too. We're going to have to make some new abilities, which is fine. We'll just kind of like duplicate their slash one and do new animations. It'd be cool if he had like an axe or a shield bash too, and that would take a priority over the axe throw as well. With a longer cooldown, and that'll like maybe like, yeah, and we can also do like a roar ability. We can do all kinds of stuff that he like does that like will like pull more aggro. If we get this working really well, which it seems like we are, maybe this actually wouldn't be too bad to like reuse this system to do the allies for the dungeons. We'll see. What's up, Endis? That does sound annoying. Oh yeah, my thumb twitching. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if it's like lack of water or like stress or lack of sleep or I don't know. It's just like a twitch though. I'm sure it's just like a muscle spasm thing. I'm not worried about it. Don't make me worried about it. Don't give me a panic attack. What's up, Tangled? Are we grinding again? Yeah, I feel like I'm always grinding. No, actually, lately I've been kind of slowing down a little bit. I haven't been working as much off stream. Probably because I've been playing WoW so much, but also just because I'm trying to like not burn out. I'm trying to just kind of slow down a little bit. Jana and I had a chat the other day, and because she told me that if she gets offered full time at GDTV, she's gonna take it, and I was like, okay, because she's already making more money than Swords Magic is, and so if she goes full time over there, she'll be making quite a bit more, I'm sure, I assume. And yeah, so it's hard to justify me working full time like I have been doing the last few years, 5 years on this, if I'm making no money and she's making 3 times, 4 times the amount of money I am. So I will be stepping back a little bit from dev and doing more just household stuff, the stuff she's been taking care of, more childcare stuff, more cooking, cleaning, that kind of stuff, which is fine with me. I did that when Abby was born too. But yeah, and then Swords Magic will become, yes, house husband, that's the one. Swords Magic will just become even more of a passion project that I will work on when I feel like it and I have time to, and that's fine. So I guess if you guys want this to stay a full-time job, then share it with everyone you know. I don't know what else to do to make this game like work out, so I'm just making it, and maybe at 1.0 something will happen, who knows. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's fine. Fine either way. All right. Do we want to work on? Oh man, this is only spawning on the client. We need to make sure this is happening on the server as well. Actually, I'm a little worried about this not working for multiplayer. We might need to put like all of this on an RPC call on the player character. We might need to put this like, there's a whole new thing actually. Oh, my thumb is driving me nuts. It wasn't doing it all night, so I'm guessing it's just the way I'm holding my hand is like bothering me. Maybe I need to get an ergonomic mouse pad or something, or take a couple days off the computer. Stop playing WoW for a little bit. This whole section over here is just going to become our Ancestral Guardian section, because we're probably going to need a bunch of RPC calls over here, and that's fine. Okay, so this is the spawn. Let's do another one. The biggest problem is I have plans tonight to play WoW with Jana. Jana's actually going to play with us, and Matt, which I'm very excited for. We're making new characters. Sharing is caring. Yes. I mean, I feel like I do a decent portion of like housework and child rearing as well. Like, it's definitely not like I work and then you do everything else. I also cook and do dishes like quite often, so it's pretty much shared. We're pretty split. My wife is like this too. Even if I don't earn anything and she does, she won't throw me out and still supports my hobbies. We're lucky. Yeah. Yes, 100%. So much, so very lucky. Yeah, the fact that she let me like quit my job at Walmart when she started getting promoted, and we had a baby, so I could go to school and raise the baby, was like crazy. Like, I feel like most people would be like, no, you're still gonna work, We're just gonna balance our schedules correctly so someone's always home with a baby. Okay, at custom event, this is gonna be. Actually, if this is calling on the server already, we don't even need this. We're just gonna do. Actually, no. Let's do a. This is already calling on the server. I don't think we need a server. I think we can do a run on owning client. I don't know what triggers this. I don't know. I'm not sure how to handle this. I think I'm probably just being stupid, or I'm overthinking this. I don't know, because I am thinking that maybe this does need to be like a run on owning client, because I don't know. This gets called when you unlock the system or unlock the passive. So it gets called on the client, I assume. But then again, this only printed on the server, so maybe I'm crazy. Dad joke. Oh man, I don't have my dad joke book anymore. What do you call a fake noodle? Oh, it's calling on client and server. Interesting then. Why is it not actually spawning on both then? Because the client isn't spawning it, only the server is. Duh. Okay, let's put all of this in here. Oh, I can't like. What do I even need this for? I don't know what I was caching that for. Maybe because, yeah, I don't know what I was caching that for. See, I feel like this needs to be, we need to like, okay, so the client calls this. I guess we don't really need access to it, do we? Because if we remove this, we'll just have to loop through and find the guardian component and just remove it. That's probably fine. But I do need to, I can't do player controller 0. I do need to get, I need the character. Oops, what just happened? Let's make this an actor. Yes, you're right. Sorry, it's an pasta. I forgot about the joke. Forgot that was the thing we were doing. Okay, so we push the player through. That gives us the player character. And then we add the component on them. That should make sense. We can't do this though. Duh. Okay, that should work. I don't know why I'm overthinking this so much. This is not that complicated. And then in CO, we're just gonna do get owner. No, get player character. And what we'll do is, let's see. And we'll just call it on client no matter what. It's fine. I think it'll be fine. I think that works. Let's go test it. We should have 2 guardians spawning now because each character should do it and they should call it on the server. It should be fine. What I just missed? What I just miss? Grumble, thanks for the follow. Tangled, you haven't followed yet? That was first time following. Thank you, appreciate that. Also, Terranaton, thank you for the follow earlier. Wait, the bluest mage resubbed? How did I miss that? And I don't know if I told Red thank you for the sub. I think I did earlier. Yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate that. Aha! We have 2 guardians now. Cool. We did it. Is this guardian following me? He is. Is he going to actually guard me? He sure is. Excellent. Cool. What happens if my server takes some damage while the other one's doing his thing? I assume he doesn't care. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe that's fine? Oh, man. Imagine... I'm just starting to realize, like... This could be, like everyone might just have this guy out. I did, but appreciate the extra things. Yeah, well, I extra appreciate the sub. I was on YouTube mostly. That's true. That's true. That's true. Didn't realize you didn't follow on Twitch. Yeah, fair enough. I'm honestly like, I don't know, man. I'm struggling to care about YouTube anymore. Like, first of all, we have 1 viewer over there, which, like, thank you, whoever you are, for hanging out. Appreciate it. But, like, I'm kind of over, like, YouTube. I don't know. It's just weird to me that I can have, like, 30,000 subscribers, and I release a video and, like, 20 people see it. And I'm like, what is the point of having, like, subscribers? You know? Like, what does it matter? Like, I don't know. Like, if I watch like someone's videos, like let's say I'm on YouTube and I'm like, oh, let's click this video, and I watch their video and then I'm like, oh, I like them, and I watch like 2 or 3 more of their videos, that more of their content's gonna be shown to me the next day, right? It's gonna keep popping up. If I hit subscribe, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm still gonna see that content, so what does it matter? But like, the thing is that I've subscribed to a lot of people and I never see their videos pop up, you know? Like, it's not like I don't know. If I go to my subscriptions, I guess I do, but I don't know. I'm kind of over YouTube. Sorry. Little YouTube rant. Done with that now. Okay. What's next? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing that the Guardian protected the other guy too. Let's go look at why that's happening. And we're only getting the owner. I wonder if we're spawning We'd have 3 of them then. It is interesting that, wait, I'm actually really surprised that we saw 2 Guardians now. That shouldn't have worked, because it technically should have, we should have aired it out, right? Not air it out, but like this should have only spawned for the client. The server shouldn't be able to see this. Right? Am I replicating this? No. Then what? What is happening? Oh, I guess the server is handling the components on all the characters because we're running it on the server. That actually makes sense. So the server is spawning it for both characters, not the players themselves. That might be a bad thing, because it means we will definitely not have access to those players' like stats. I'm thinking we should have just replicated spawning the AI instead of spawning the component. The component should just be done locally, probably. Which is fine. Like, it's not that big of a deal to change now. But that just, yeah, what this means is I'm not, like, the level right here and the health, like, I'm not gonna be able to put in custom values here because the player character does not have that information. Only the, at least I think, only the controller does. The controller's components do, which means, like, especially like the classes and stuff, that's all on the component, on the player component, which is on the controller. So yeah, I'm thinking we should actually just put this right here. Oh, that also means we don't have access to the Guardian, like, shit. Unless we spawn it. Oh man, we should leave this on here. Because we could also just pump through the data in here. Like, when we call this, we could just input the information we need. The problem is that if you level up while your Guardian is out, it means he will not see that update. Actually, no, he will, because the server has access to the client's player controllers, right? Should we test it? Let's go here. Let's do... Yeah, I think this works. I think we can get the player component, because the server owns it. Should be fine then. So we have owner, which is a controller character, get controller. We have to cast first, I guess. Let's just do this and promote it. No, we don't want to promote that because we can use get owner whenever we want this, but we should do get controller. Let's get player component. We don't, I guess this already happens. We don't need this anymore. It's fine. Promote this to a variable. Okay, now we have our player component. Let's just call it cached so we know that that's the one we're actually using and not not like a function, library function. I'm making him kind of bigger in case you didn't notice. You can't tell though because he's a human, but I'm making him bigger so he's like the same size as the orc. But if you're any other race, then he'll look big to you, which is probably good because he should be kind of a beefy guardian dude. Also, this is totally not important right now at all, and we shouldn't do this right now. But I want to do this right now. I want to give him shoulder pads. Can we do that? Is that okay with you guys? I feel like he just needs to look beefier. I feel like if we just give him some cool like big shoulder pads here, it'll look cool. You're on board? Okay, good. I thought so. Uh-oh, we only have 2 shoulder armor pieces right now. Maybe we have pauldrons? Nope. Don't worry, we're gonna give him the crab stuff. Oh, that's not a bad idea, but I'd rather them actually move with his arms. The crab ones don't do that because reasons. I'm really tempted just to add a shoulder slot so you can have shoulder armor, and then maybe even give it stats, and then just let players like change the look of it somehow. I don't know how that's gonna work, but yeah. Anyway, we can just go into here and add this. This is gonna be, oh, this is right shoulder. Doesn't really matter, but oh, what? Hold on. Stop. Just do what I want you to do, please. There we go. It's kind of cool, and you can't really tell that it's like weird. Actually, we have this weird like transparency thing going on, but like I don't know how to fix that, so I don't think we will. Also, it needs to attach to his arm. Oh, it's not even parented to him at all. This is his right shoulder. Socket armor, upper arm right. It's like I already knew what I was doing. Why do I have an armor socket? Oh, hold on. Well, that didn't exactly work the way I wanted it to. Let's try 90. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Are we there? We did it. Okay, now all I have to do is that whole thing again on the other side. And we can switch the mesh out, I believe. Yeah. Maybe these sockets are not very good. Socket. Oh, we have two sockets. We have socket armor, and then we have socket SKT socket shoulder armor left. This one's probably better. Much closer. I think that's more what we were looking for. It would just switch the other side around too. It looks like I only did a shoulder arm left. Why? Okay, we'll leave that one alone. I don't know. Does that look close enough? Close enough, right? Let's see what he looks like. Actually, here, let's leave this on 2. Let's also try... what? We can close this guy now. We don't need that anymore. Okay, we can get our player component now. And do find class from skill. Oh, let's go here, I guess. We're looking for, oh no, this isn't what I want. I want to do get class. That's not what I'm looking for. Level? Get class level? My bad. That's what I want. Break. Level goes here. Let's do to float. Let's do map range unclamped. Nope. That goes here. Okay, so if we're level 0, we should give him like what, 100 health? What does the player start with? 60 health? We'll go to like level 50, I guess. It's fine. I don't know. I think you started like 60 health, right? So let's give him like 80, and then we'll go to like 350 or something. I don't know. That seems like a lot, but we'll go with that. Okay, so if they're, I mean, both the guardians are unfortunately going to spawn at the exact same level for right now. But we could listen for changes in this. Oh, this is also warrior. Let's do mystic. We could also listen for changes in this, maybe. I think we can bind to level up, and then we can respawn him. I don't know if we want to respawn him in the heat of battle when you level up, because you might level up while fighting an enemy and have 15 more enemies around you. Is 350 too much? What's up, Zazzy? Do what more? Is 350 too much? 250? 200? It's level 50. We can only go to level 35 right now. So by level 50, you don't think you guys are gonna have 300 health? At level 50, he'll have 350 health. At level 0, he'll have 80 health. I don't know how to like test this though, to see if it's like working for clients versus the server. Where this is just gonna have to be I can't test this in editor because both my characters are the exact same. They're just clones. I can't load in 2 different characters. I also forgot to take skill trees into account with HP. See how fast it dies. I mean, it's not going to die at all compared to, or with these enemies, but we can spawn more enemies in. The next thing we got to do is make sure it actually has abilities that give it clamped, or give it a... Oh, why are there... Oh no, health bars are only showing up for the server, not the client. Why? They are level 12? Yep. With 98 health. We start with 50 health. Look at his big beefy shoulder pads though. He needs different shoulder pads. I'll model him some later. Also there's weird like, man, there's weird like transparency like flickering. See that? I hate that. I don't know how to fix that stuff. It's like a weird layering issue. I truly don't know how to fix it though. It's like a... Oh, you know what? I know what's causing it. We just... Okay, no, we can fix this. We're gonna do... No. Get capsule component. Get all components. No, get components. Get child components. We don't need to include all descendants, just the things that are directly attached. Because there's no meshes attached to meshes in here. Doesn't look like, okay. We check for static mesh components. Oh, actually, we just want to cast to mesh component. It can be static or skeletal, we don't care. And then we want to do set render custom depth to off. I think that's going to turn itself back on though. I think we need to... Is it hover? Is it... What is it called? It's in interfaces. What is it under? Interact. Focus. Begin focus. Let's go find where this is actually. Keep going. Oh, highlight on focus. There you go. That's all I gotta do. Probably. I hope. I assume this works. Yep. Okay, so never mind. We don't have to do anything weird in here. We just open this guy back up. We don't need to do this. This to false. That should fix that weird issue. Yay! Hopefully, fingers crossed. I think it'll work though. If not, we gotta fix it in the root component. Root class, I mean. Oh man, I should have slept last night. Sleeping is kind of nice. Then we got to figure out why we're only seeing health bars on the. Yep, we fixed that issue. Okay, now we're not getting that weird transparency sorting issue. Oh, which is weird because they're still highlighting. Nope, never mind. That was just working a second ago. What the hell? Oh, maybe because it's not in the local mesh array? No. Children component. Yeah, no, it's on all of them. Oh, yeah, so here's a question. What happens if your guardian dies? I think the component will handle it. If they die, maybe you'll get a guardian cooldown or something that'll pop up on your bar for like 2 minutes or something, and then when that gets removed, I don't know what is the word I'm looking for. When that timer is up, when that expires, we will trigger a respawn. I think that's probably the best way to do it. So you just have like a debuff for like 2 minutes. Maybe we even like give you a debuff. That would be kind of interesting. Nah, that's probably too much already. You already lost your guardian. There's no reason. That's already a debuff enough. Get a prompt on the screen that just says run. Yeah. That'll be interesting. There's still a lot more work to do to get this guy running, but I don't know what this means. I'm just gonna do this actually, because this is kind of stupid. We should just do this. There's no like cancel. Hold on. Honestly, why are we not just doing this? Here, this can stay here, I guess. Let's just put this in here. Bedtime. Gonna run for tomorrow morning. Thanks, Red. See you later. Have a good night. Okay, now no, it's happening again. It didn't happen the first time. Stop. Yeah. So as soon as I hover off them and hover back on, it turns back on. So there's obviously some stupid code in here that someone didn't think about. Yeah, we're setting it right here. Why? Like, why? Oh. If it's a companion, that's why. So I'll just override the set companion interaction. What? I can't do that. Why? Why? Why can't I do that? Why can't I do that? Oh, I know why. My bad. Okay. Ditch this and just do nothing, right? This is setting, interact, and dismiss. Let's just do, I guess we'll just set this to should we be able to dismiss the guardian? That'd be kind of dumb, right? Why would you want to do that? You can just unequip your staff and it'll work, which we will need to fix as well, or add as well. Let's just put this in here, I guess, and then we will override yet again the focus right here to false. We do not want dismiss, remove, but I do want him to, like, I think we should be able to talk to him. I think that'd be cool. Let's go find dialogue. Let's go give him dialogue. Make sure we can actually talk to him. That's not what I meant to do. Dialogue. That's fine. Let's make one in here. Be kind of cool if he could like give you buffs or something. How cool would that be if you talk like maybe. Oh, that'd be awesome. What if the passive that like powers him up or whatever makes it so you can talk to him to get a buff from him? Nah, that'd be dumb. Why would you want to do that? What's the point of that? Oh no, I guess it'd be kind of cool because you could like pick a buff, right? Maybe he's like, which sort of blessing would you like, adventure or something, and then you can like choose. That'd be kind of neat. We should check to see if you are their owner, which is like difficult to determine. I guess we could just check to see if they're a mystic and then give the same generic things, whatever. That's fine. Oh right, we should probably put it on the NPC too. This one. Dialogue map. Task default, time range, none. Okay. Play. Take a buff would be cool and be flexible with different builds. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It says I can talk, but I can't actually talk to him. I don't know if I love that he runs behind you and stands behind you. Like, I might look at that code. Maybe have an option. It'd be better if he just like, if he ran like, so like if I'm him, right? Like here, like kind of just next to you, would be great. on either side, I guess. So when you get attacked, he's like closer. Like, I don't know why your tank would want to like follow directly behind you, but I guess I don't know. Maybe it's fine either way. Dang. Okay, he's a little tough now because he's level 12 now. I forgot that companions like don't. Oh, and he's just gonna fight even though I haven't even like. Can you kill this goblin? You don't want to kill the goblin? Goblin can't kill me either. We should also probably make sure we can actually heal him. Oh, he's healing himself. Oh my god, I forgot that he has like heals. So here's another thing. We don't want to make him too strong because like we want to make sure like he should do enough damage so like he should be doing the damage that you're not doing, but like he should also take a little damage so you can heal, right? Because if you have nothing to do, then like if he just kills everything for you and you're just standing here, then it's like you're not even playing a healer, you're just playing a NPC, you know what I mean? Like you're not doing anything. So we need to make sure he's actually like taking damage. Why is your head like permanently sideways, dude? Oh, wrong button. Anyway. All right, guys, it's been 2 hours. I'm gonna take a break. Let's go. Guardian's stronger than players. Oh yeah, right now, yeah, he's way tougher than players. He does way too much damage. We'll fix him up though. He's also, oh no, I'm looking at him from the wrong side. Never mind, he's good. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back in a few minutes. back. Round 2. Gotta head out. Guardian looked great. Cool. See you later, Zazzy. If you're still here. I don't think you are. Need a new drink. Let's go with blackberry cucumber. Roy. Hi guys, welcome in. Justin VA and All P. Or Alp, maybe? Okay. Oh, I need to check something out. There we go. So, what's up, Meat? Hey, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you yesterday. Every single time I got on and off WoW like 4 times yesterday, and every time I was like, I'm just gonna jump on for a few minutes, do this thing, and then I ended up playing for like an hour. And then, yeah. And I was just, turns out I didn't actually finish the War Within campaign. I thought I did because I got the pop-up that was like, you can now do world events and do all these things. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, it turns out I still had the campaign going, and it popped up it like had the Knife's Edge campaign. So I was like, oh, I must be on that now. I didn't realize that War Within was still going, and I still was missing like another hour or 2 of content. So I went through that last night, finished that, and then I finished a quest chain that I didn't finish for the Earthen, and then I finished that and unlocked the Earthen. And that's all I did yesterday. And farmed for my B mount a little bit. And I got that. Mr. Panka, thanks so much for the follow. Yeah, so I finally actually did officially finish the War Within campaign last night. I don't know when or if I'm going to do the Knife's Edge one. I guess eventually. You get your higher delve levels. Yeah, I think I'm 5 or 6 now. I did another delve, but I think I did at level 4 instead of a 5 because it was part of the campaign and I didn't want to screw it up. I didn't want to get stuck in it because I was trying to hurry, so I was like, I'm just going to go the highest that I know I can do. But I think my eye level right now is like, my item level is 642, 643. I don't even know what's high. Like, what's your item level? What am I striving for here? I don't even know how to get better gear other than like I feel like I've gotten like, other than like leveling up my gear, I guess, which is the next goal, I guess. $700 is hero upgrade. Okay. 691 or so for normal. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what my goal is. I don't know if I want to raid. I'm playing a Warlock. My Warlock is my highest level, and it was just because it was fun to level. And then I got so bored of Affliction, near like level like 72 or something like that. I was just like, I think I'm going to start over because I was like so sick of it. And I was like, maybe I should just try a different spec. So I spec'd into Demonology, and oh my god, so much more fun. Like immediately so much more fun. And so like I don't know if I was like missing something or not understanding my like rotation as Affliction, but my god, my damage like tripled by like, I swear. I don't know what happened. Prez Evoker here. I've not played Evoker yet. I haven't even played a Drakthir yet, but I'm tempted to do it today. I'm starting a new character today with my wife, with Jana, and with Matt. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I'm tempted to try an Evoker. I kind of want to go. Is Preservation Evoker? Is that what that stands for? I want to go. I kind of want to try Healer. I've heard it's like a lot of channeling abilities or like powering up abilities, and you like hold the key down, which is kind of weird. Not sure how I feel about that while you're trying to like move, like play. I guess you have to stand still anyway, so I guess it's probably fine. But Preservation, okay, yeah, heals. That's what I thought. Breathing health into your allies. That's kind of cool. I kind of want to try it. Delves will be more your jam with your timing and such. Yeah, I don't know if, I mean, like, if I get into like raiding and stuff like that, I can set time aside for it. I just have to plan ahead of time. I can't just like wing it. Right now that's like all I have time for, just because school's starting back up and like stuff's going on, and Quinn's not in like daycare or school yet, so he's like always everywhere. We started calling him the Quinterruption because he just like, no matter what we're doing, he just runs in the room and just like jumps on you, and like it's like, okay, I don't know, it's funny. It's different than other healers, but doesn't feel clunky. Yeah, that's kind of want to try it. I've always been a huge fan of healers, but I've avoided them almost entirely now because the game is like shifted. It's like in a weird place, I think, where like early dungeons, like if you like want to level doing dungeons, like the whole game is just you trying to keep up with the tank the best you can, I feel like, because they just mop the floor with everything and there's no like room to breathe or even think about healing, and you don't need to, right? You just kind of sprint behind the tank and hope that you can keep up. And maybe you're lucky enough to get a heal off. Like that's how I felt every time I've tried healing a dungeon anyway. So it's like really boring to heal dungeons early on, I think. And then when you get to late game, then it's like suddenly you go from like I barely even had to heal at all through the dungeons and I've done my best just to keep up, to suddenly like now I have to know how to like know when to dispel. Like I have to be able to like interrupt. I have to be able to like know like all of the mechanics of the dungeon and bosses and such. Like I don't know, it just becomes a huge, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it anymore. That dungeons used to be like my thing. That's like what I loved WoW for. Like I remember spending so much time like prepping for dungeons all the way up to like I think like man, I don't even remember which dungeons like I got to. Like level 50s or so, whatever, back in like Burning Crusade. Like 50s was as high as I ever got, I think. I think it was like 55 or something. Maybe when Wrath came out, I think I was like 55 was the highest level I got. I also did a lot of role playing and I was also a teenager, so I didn't really like play the game the right way probably. But I loved doing dungeons, and every group I was ever in, it was always like a slow paced like dungeon, like you were very careful or you wiped. Like I don't know, it just seemed like the game was a lot harder and a lot more strategic back then, at least for leveling. And now it's like all that has just been thrown into endgame. But stupid ad break, sorry guys. From YouTube, welcome in, Justin. Thanks for following on Twitch, if you're still here. If you're doing heroic dungeons or lower, I just queue as healer but run it as a DPS mythic, and plus you have to be an active healer. You heal, interrupt, dispel, soothe, etc. It's scaled well for challenging gameplay. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is I feel like it's like a huge steep, like it's a steep learning curve. Like you go from like you just said, like anytime you just queue for a dungeon, it's just like, yeah, I'm queuing as a healer, but I'm just doing DPS, right? And then as soon as you get into something more serious, you don't have a chance. There's no like learning curve. Like you're just like, I'm not doing anything, and then suddenly I'm doing everything. Like, sorry, you couldn't see my hands. Anyway, I don't know. It's that's the problem with me, is like I have to like ease into something to learn it, and I can't level a healer by healing to learn unless I do dungeons, and I'm not healing in dungeons, so I'm not learning. And then when I finally do need to like heal or like actually do something in a dungeon, then it's like way over my head because I haven't been able to practice this thing. You know what I mean? The bot was totally right about that. Wait, was it? Did it miss? Was there not actually an ad? It's supposed to use the Twitch API, so it should be accurate, but I guess I could be wrong. It's a diamond if you, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah, that's, there was, I was impressed. Yeah, that's why I use the bot, because I also don't pay attention to when ads are popping up, because I don't even know where it, like, I don't know. I feel like I've fallen behind on the Twitch thing too. I don't even know how to, like, I used to know how to skip ads because I was using Streamlabs OBS and they have like all that stuff built in, and I don't have that anymore in OBS. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that they release like a Classic Plus that's like going to be a more long-term thing, because I think I might just end up going back to Classic Plus. I don't know. The problem is, like, I really like all the polish in retail, and I like the like amount of content there is, and I like the like new races and like classes and stuff. Like I think all that stuff is like really fun and interesting. I just don't like that it's like a hard wall when you get to end game. It's just, I don't know, it's weird. This is the first time I've ever actually experienced end game in WoW though, so I don't know. Maybe this is how it is in Classic too. Anymore. What's your game on? I was trying to tell you on YouTube. I'm sorry. What's my game on? What's my game about? I'm sorry if I missed your YouTube messages. I do see nice looking game. What's it going to be on? Oh, it's already out. And thanks for subscribing, Justin. Appreciate that. Sorry, I do get messages from YouTube. I just sometimes miss messages when I start talking about other things. Sorry, I got distracted. It's out on Steam right now in early access. It's called Swords and Magic and Stuff. You can check it out here. You're on Twitch now, so I'll just link it on Twitch. I guess I could have done both. Anyway, it's right there. The first one, Swords and Magic. The second one is a smaller, like, search and find game I've been working on with my wife that is not out yet. But they're both on Steam right now, so you can wishlist it if it's something you are also interested in. But the first link there is Swords and Magic. That is the game. It is out in early access. You can play it now. It's been out since 2020. Lots of updates have gone into it. It's quite a big game. A lot of inspiration from World of Warcraft, if you couldn't tell. I guess from this shot you can't tell, because this is just a test level. But yeah, it's a pretty big open world. This is the scale of the world right now. This over here is Azura Island. This is where you start the game, and then that's like anywhere from like 5 to like 30 hours of content, depending on how you play and like what you enjoy doing. And then you get to the mainland, and then it's like triple that. So there's, I mean, some people have over 1,000 hours in the game. So there's a lot of stuff to do. Nice graphics on it. Thank you. Yeah, I've done all the 3D models myself, except for like 2 or 3 or something like that. I don't know. They're all things that like other teammates have done in the past. And I had a team of up to 5 people at one point. It's fluctuated for a few years, and now it's just me. I'm just solo. Because we ran out of money. The game doesn't make as much money as it used to early days, so we couldn't afford the team anymore, unfortunately. So I'm going solo on this, and yeah. Right now we're working on skill trees. Let's see. Switch to single player for a second. Hey, what's up, Wendy? Speak of the devil, Wendy actually is one of the ex-devs, unfortunately ex-devs, who did a lot of level design for the game. So if you like the level design, which I did not show off at all, but you can see in the trailers and stuff, she's responsible for a lot of that. Sad day. Excuse me. Oh, there you go. You just took a second. Look at it. He just walks up and just pokes them and they're dead. We're gonna have to scale him down. I mean, we're also fighting crabs and our mystic level's level 12, so these guys are definitely too weak for us, but he's doing way too much damage, I think. Anyway, yeah, we're working on skill trees right now. This is the mystic tree we're working on. We've got warrior is done, hunter is done, rogue is done, mage is done, and druid is done, and mystic is the last one we're working on, and it's the most complex. Because not only is it a healer skill tree, when we're already struggling to figure out how the healers are going to function in a game where you can play single player. There's a multiplayer. There's definitely online multiplayer, but also a single player. And so we're trying to figure that out. So what we've done is the first, well, it'll be actually like the second ability you get, I think, is going to be this ancestral guardian guy who will follow you around when you have a healer staff out. But now he's not following me anymore, so we'll have to fix that. That shouldn't be a problem. Oh, there he goes. Now he's following me. Anyway, and then he will defend you and essentially tank for you, and then you can heal him. That is the plan anyway. But we're just working on that today. If you need any VA, which you probably don't, please let me know. Voice actors, I assume you mean. Yes. I've thought about voice acting for a couple things. Like I wanted to add a couple cutscenes here and there. Haven't quite got there yet. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. I want to do like an intro cutscene for the beginning of the game when you start a new character, or probably just when you are playing for the first time, maybe. I don't know. Logging in for the first time. I don't know. so you can like get a feel for like the world and like get some lore and history and stuff. And I think it'll just be a nice introduction to the game. Because right now you just spawn right in like into a jail cell, and you're kind of like given nothing. You're sort of just like wake up with amnesia, I guess. But anyway, is there any Discord I can keep in touch? Yes, there is. Our Discord has like 6,000 members, I think. It's pretty active. There's the link. And you can message me if you want. My DMs are open. It's just at Kindred. Anyway, yeah, all right. So what we're struggling with right now is two things. First of all, for some reason, only the server is seeing the health bars on the companion. And I don't know why that is. I need to fix that first. Yeah, client's not seeing them. That's probably because I don't know. We're adding the component on the server. That's probably exactly why it is. So let's go look at the here. We need an owner controller probably. I bet that's the problem. Let's do owner. Can I do that? No. I need to do... Maybe if we have an instigator, that will fix that issue. I won't send a friend request just yet, just in case you don't add people you just met. I don't normally add people I just met. I get random friend requests all the time, but this is not random. So if you want to send me one, you're welcome to, I guess. But yeah. Still not working. I'm afraid that because it's spawned on the server, well, all actors are spawned on the server though. Let's go see how we're spawning our companions. On the player component, maybe? Spawn actor? Let's just spawn AI. Must not be here. It's probably on the NPC component. Wrong one. Hey, what's up, Simon? See, randoms ask permission to be respectful. Yeah. It's a little frustrating. I think I get a friend request like probably every other day. It used to be much worse. I used to get like 5 or 6 a day. Like when the game launched, like I'd get a lot more. But yeah, and then just like random, sometimes like what I hate most is the random messages. Like send me friend requests. I don't care. Most of them are just like bots, you know, whatever. And I just deny those. But like that's fine. But it's the ones where I just get a random message from someone. This doesn't happen as often anymore, but it used to happen a lot, where it was just like, "Hi," and I'm like, "Dude, please don't send people messages that just say hi. Like, give some context. Like, hi, I'm so and so. I found you through this thing. I think you're cool, or whatever. Or like, hi, I'm also a game dev and I have a question for you. Or like just give some context of like what you're messaging for. Like, don't make me go, hello. Like, it's not a telephone. Like, send me a message send me an actual message. Don't just say hi. Don't just say hi. Anyway. But yeah, you're welcome to message me, or if you want to just talk Swords of Magic or game dev in general. I have there's a lot of channels in the Discord to do that, so other people can get invited. Plus, if you have questions, it's better to ask there anyway, because I might not be available, and a lot of people already know the answers to your questions probably. Anyway, we have companion stuff right here. We have a companion level up. We have spawn companion. We have a client to server, spawn companion. Yep, we have an owner controller. There's an owner here that we're not using though. Did we do the wrong one maybe? Oh, there isn't an owner. Oh, interesting. Wonder why that's... Oh well. We're not sending the companion reference. Maybe we need to do this. That's the equipment actor though. Maybe that's fine. I think this is just being sent to the whistle. So I don't think we need that. I don't think we should use Wild Bond for this. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. Let's summon a different companion and see if that works. I guess. You want to get into game dev, but you were doing better voice acting? Or you were better doing voice acting? Yeah, game dev is a lot. And not only is it a lot, it's like doing art on hard mode, like the hardest hard mode, right? And then also on top of that, you are also struggling against, like, you know, thousands and thousands of other people doing it. And if you want to make your own games, you don't want to get in AAA, then, well, even if you want to get in AAA, really, there's tons of competition. But yeah, like, everyone and their dog is like doing it, so you have to really stand out and be better than everyone else. Let's see if we can get a whistle here. We didn't have one. Let's see if we have a companion. We don't. Can I get one? Do you have companions? Nope. Okay. Oh, no, we don't need to do that. We do, you know, we do need to, hang on. We do need to open up our debug here. Wait, why is we not? Try again. I'm Justin Swanson. Sorry, I'm just doxing you. I guess you're doxing yourself though. I'm an indie voice actor, not professional yet. African American, born April 19th. Nice. I was also born in April. 20 years before you were. My God, you're so young. That's crazy. Learned voice acting since I was starting year 15. Cool. No, that's awesome. Congrats on that. I have no companions. I need to spawn a boar in a box. Okay, we have a companion, and yep, I can see the name, no problem. Oh, that guy's so aggressive. What's going on here? And my client cannot. Okay, let's go look at the companion. Man, why is that happening? It's gotta be because the... No, I don't know. Like, it has to be the component, right? You're in some video games already? That's awesome. Like 2 games and a web series named Rain Tunes. That's awesome. Congrats on that. Yeah, that's a great way to start. What's your goal? Are you trying to get into like AAA stuff? Or are you more aiming for indie stuff, or are you just doing indie stuff while you are trying to get into AAA? What's up, Ghost? Welcome in. I'm comfortable with both, but for now I'm sticking with indie because these games have more time to shine. Fair enough. I guess we need to go look at what is... Let's go look at our companion. No, what is it? Health widget, I think. It's an AI health bar. I think it's this one. No, that's the non. Maybe not. Yeah, that's the right one. I have no idea which one it is. I think it's this one. Maybe not though, because no, I think the one we use has the... Yeah, this one's broken. This is not it. This one? That's the players. So it's gotta be this one then. guess, yeah, I guess it must be this one. Actually, let's just do this. I don't want to start off big, so people gonna bomb rush me like, that's him from Batman. I want a fan base for indie right now. Nice, cool. Yep, interesting. The companion health widget is printing and only on the server, which we kind of knew. So now we need to figure out where this thing is being spawned from. Reference viewer. Okay, so it's in here somewhere. Health bar. So we're getting owning player, which is the local player controller, and I think this is the problem. What if we did this? No. Dude. Oh, wrong button again. My God. My word. This is cursed. Okay. False. Wait, what? Controller. You want a player controller. Oh, I see the problem. Okay. I mean, if this lives on the server, we should be able to get the right controller here. And we are importing the owner controller, right? Yes, so this should be correct. Let's test it now. Wait. How long have you been a dev? Let's see. I started making games when I was about 17, 18. And I'm now 37. So almost 20 years. That's why I said like you're kind of a baby. Just compared to me, like when you said that you were born in 2008, that's kind of crazy to me. Okay, the server is seeing his thing, that not the other one, which is good, but the client's also not seeing it, which is over here, sorry. The client's also not seeing the health bar, which means, and we're getting access none, trying to get access to what? Health bar widget. What? Even if this is wrong, we'd just be putting in no owner, no owning player. But it'd still be creating the widget, unless it's like being destroyed if it doesn't have an owner, maybe. I have no idea what's going on here. Let's go to our, let's go here. I'm gonna break here. Hit play. I'm super young, so I got plenty of time to do AAA games, I think. Yep, you do. I need to get indie games off my chest and just maybe get an agent and go AAA. Yeah, that's a good idea. There's a school game I'm in. My friend wants to make a game dev team. He also gonna do crowdfunding to help boost the game, paying for the team. That's cool. That's awesome. What's up, Mozart? Welcome in. Your mom is my age? Yeah. Twitch has some ads, so I'm here. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, ads are annoying. Roiku, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I think you raided right at the end of an ad for me, but yeah, welcome in. Hopefully you guys didn't get ads. Why not UE5? I use UE5 for most projects. This project is really old, and it's like, it's too old for UE5. Yeah, mostly it's a dependency issue thing. We tried moving it to UE5 and it breaks things, so it's not worth refactoring the whole project. I need to know who this is. Wait, what? I assume that means it's false. Okay. There's better ways to do this. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh, that was still false. Why? There we go. This is the server. Also the server. Okay, here's the client. Oh, client failed that for some reason. Server again. Server failed that time. Client. Oh, this is the client's guardian, but it's on the server. 0, 1. It's valid, so we should be getting this one. Right. Yeah, I think so. We have a target actor. That must be... Yeah, never mind. That's... Is companion owner. Got it. Player character is none for the server. Why is this none? Okay, the only thing I can think is the widget is not being... Why would the widget not being... Why would the widget be being destroyed instantly? Is there a pre-construct? Nope. Okay. Nothing in here should be removing it. There's only one root from parent call, and it's right here, and it's just on hide for 20 seconds. So that's not possible. So why is it not creating this thing? Because it's not the owner, so it can't. That makes sense, actually. Might be able to help. He already has a good head start, so the map is done. Are you interested in checking it out? Maybe. I'm kind of busy right now. Ad annoying. Glad I don't have ads. Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, if you want to like link me on Discord or something, I'll check it out. But I don't know if I don't really have time to dedicate to anyone else's project right now. Yeah, between this, my other project, being a dad, yeah, I have a lot of stuff going on. And now World of Warcraft, unfortunately. Okay, so my guess is that this just can't exist on the server for the client. That actually makes perfect sense because it's a widget. So why is the client not creating it then? Oh man, I don't know. This is what happens when I start duct taping like new features onto like existing code. Like what spawns the companion? The client and then the server spawns it. But this is, I don't know, we need a print in here. I'm gonna break here, I guess. I just want to know what's spawning this. Take out the other breakpoint. All right. Player controller 1 on the server is spawning it. Does it? Interesting. I'm not seeing his health bar either. Man, it's wild how aggressive the boar is. The boar companion is now. Oh man, Freshwater Fern, thanks so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. How was the stream? What were you working on? I haven't got your stream in a while. Hello. We're watching this boar just decimate this poor goblin right now. I'm just thinking I have a bunch of there's some issues going on right now. And I don't know how to fix them right now. As you can tell from all the red error messages. Am I not moving? Oh, I don't know what's happening. Stream was big chill. Drew a crab. What? Was it like this crab? Was it cooler than this one? Our guardian's going to town over here. How much damage is he doing? I don't know why the damage text isn't showing up. Either, just one more thing we need to look into. General chat, let me know. Cool, I'll take a look. See you later, Justin. Nice to meet you. I don't know why I'm getting healed when the guardian kills things either. There's so many little issues. We're gonna get them all. We'll get them all fixed up. It's just one at a time. Man, I'm stumped here. I wonder if we should just. Maybe we're going about this wrong. Maybe we need to like. This is actually easier than I think it is. Maybe we actually, instead of spawning the guardian here manually, we should just call the function that does it. My only problem is I really want access to it in this component, but I guess I can get that. But we have this NPC component. Sorry, just yawning. Also, welcome in, Raiders. I am Kindred, and I make a game called Swords and Magic and stuff. This is what the game is. It's an open world multiplayer RPG. It is out on Steam in early access. You can buy it today and play it. There are lots of hours of content in it, like hundreds. Some players have 1,000 hours plus. If it's your cup of tea, check it out. It's called Swords and Magic and stuff. If I didn't say that already. There's a link below, I'm sure. Anyway. We have this NPC component. Kind of the same crab. Nice. That's fun, though. And thanks again so much for the raid. If you need to raid and run, go right ahead. Be my guest. You don't have to say bye. I don't get my feelings hurt very easily. Unless you make fun of my game, then I'll cry. We have the player NPC components. We just get the companion from that. The only problem I'm running into with this is that there's one companion actor, and I'm afraid that if you whistle and like summon up another one, it's gonna break everything if we use this as a what if we just try it and see if it works this way, and then if it does, then we can maybe like duplicate this function and make a guardian one. Or we could just make it a summon. We do have the ability to have just a summon. Let's try that. Get rid of this print string, we don't need this anymore. About Terrania hanging while I brush my teeth. Cool. Okay. So yeah, we have a spawn companion, and I'm pretty sure we have spawn summon. So let's just try calling client to server spawn summon, I guess. Still not entirely sure this is going to work because this component lives on the server, and I'm pretty sure this is the problem. I think we need to spawn it on the client. I think the client needs to own all this and then just run RPCs from it. Or we just do it on both and then the server handles it. I don't know. Well, let's just try. Get NPC component. No, we just have like a get local player NPC component. Get target player. Sure, why not? Let's give this a go. We'll just leave this alone for now. We'll fix it later if we need to. That guy. Summon actor reference. Wait, what? Don't you do the summoning? Why do I need an actor reference? This used to be the weapon actor reference, but it will likely never actually be a weapon. We spawn the summon from it, so I made it more generic. Or would never actually be a weapon we spawn the summon from. Handle removing previous summons. So what the heck is this then? What handles the summons now? Like a trinket maybe? It's just the instigator? We'll just put the character in, I guess. Fine, let's put the character in. Where were we? Here. This can just go here maybe? Nope. This, oh, no. This needs a whole nother thing. Health is way too much. I think we decided we should do like 30 and like 100, maybe 120. We'll see. We'll see what that ends up being. Oh, we never cached the player component. It's gonna break. We'll go here instead. Okay. But again, now I don't have access to the summon, so that means I have to get the NPC component after I've summoned this. and like listen for it to actually be spawned and then bind that to that, which is fine. I can do that. Because that right now we're not gonna be able to send the commands to it. Oops, I don't know what I just pressed. Okay, I guess let's just test it and see if the NPC or the stuff works correctly this time. Because we can make this work from this angle if the widgets are working. So cross our fingers, it's working on the server. Not on, nope, there's not even a, we don't even have a guardian. Oh, we do have a guardian. What are we doing? Why are they just walking around? Oh. The summons have like different logic on them that makes them like immediately go fight things. But it looks like they're just curious about this crab and it's kind of cute. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I feel like this is a step in the wrong direction because we still have the same issues. I think it's all about the, I think it's just a stupid component. I think this component is a problem. I don't know. Man, what do we do here? Maybe we do make it a companion. If we made it a companion, the whistle would actually control it. I still think this is the issue. I think that the component is the issue because it only exists on the server. I don't know though, because what does that matter? We're still summoning the thing. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know, but it's lunchtime, guys. I should probably take off. I know we just got raided. Let's go find someone to raid. We'll find somebody else to raid, and then I won't feel guilty about leaving you guys hanging right after a raid. Or I'll feel less guilty, I guess. But we gotta find someone who's doing something similar. And I always forget how Twitch works, so I don't know how to find the category anymore. There we go. I got it. Let's go raid this dude's doing blueprints, and he's making a survival horror game, and he has 1 viewer. We're doing this guy. Nick the Octopus. Hope I don't regret this. Raid time. All right, thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I appreciate it. Thank you for the resubs and the follows and the subs on YouTube. You guys are the best. I will be back on tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. I think, probably. Almost definitely. And tomorrow, I think we're gonna do something a little more fun. I don't think we'll work on this tomorrow. We'll see. If I make progress off stream today after lunch, then maybe we'll work on this again tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Anyway, but you guys are the best. So I'll see you then, and be good. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. It's Thursday today. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.